Hi. Imagine being told that you aren't allowed to read or that you don't even have the option to learn. If you're not big on reading, this doesn't seem like such a big deal. But if you've been oppressed and forced to work with your rights taken away, this is a very big deal. This is exactly what slaves went through between the years of 1740 and 1867 during the time of anti literacy laws. Anti literacy laws were passed in many different states during the time of slavery and prohibited anyone from teaching freedmen or slaves to read and write. There were hefty fines and punishments if they were caught for both the teachers and the learners. So, why would someone learning how to read and write be such a big deal? So many strict rules against literacy did not stop teachers or learners. They had secret and formal classes by freed slaves at nighttime. They learned from enslavers' children, or they even took the opportunities they could while their slaveholders were away to learn any time. If caught, the teachers would have to pay a fine of anywhere between $200 to $500. In today's time, that would be $7,600. While slaves caught learning to read would sometimes be brutally beaten, sold off, or even killed. Knowing that they could get caught and face punishment did not stop them from learning. Learning to read accomplished exactly what slaveholders were worried about. The boost of confidence was just what the people needed. Frederick Douglass even wrote, "Once you learn to read, you will forever be free." Learning to read and write was a turning point for slavery. By the time the Emancipation Proclamation was passed in 1863, that freed all people, members of the freed black community were opening schools and educating children. At the end of the Civil War, literacy rates for black Americans had been rising. According to the National Assessment of Adult Literacy, that number went from 20% in 1870 to 70% in 1910.